All right, guys, I'm back and we're doing tequeños today. Lo ves que estamos ya de vuelto y vamos a hacer tequeños. Es un bocadito que siempre hay en fiestas. Ahora también ha sido muy popular en algunos restaurantes y quiero que ustedes conozcan cómo prepararlo. And so today we're doing one of these finger foods that's very popular in parties mainly, but also has become very popular in a lot of stores and restaurants. And so I want to show you how to do it. It's very simple. You only need about three major ingredients. And yeah, it won't take any time. Entonces, como es algo muy sencillo, no necesitamos muchas cosas. Más que nada, tres ingredientes para la forma que voy a preparar hoy día, de los cuales son hot dogs. So you first you're going to need hot dogs. We're using vienesa, o es este tipo vienesa que es una mezcla de carnes con pollo y carne de res. And so this vienesa sausages or hot dogs, they are chicken, beef, and I think pork. Um, con queso. We're going to use some cheese. We're having Gouda cheese. Se puede usar el queso que quiere, ¿no? Pero el problema es que cuando está friendo esto, algunos quesos se derriten, otros que explotan y pueden ser un poco problemático. And so you can also use whatever cheese you want. We use Gouda because it's more controllable. There are other ones that once it hits the heat, it can explode or it can spread out and become uncontrollable. This one actually works really well because if you do have a seam that breaks, you're not going to have a lot of problems. Entonces, en el caso de este queso, si por ejemplo se abre en alguna parte de tu pequeño, no va a tener mucho problema conectando este queso con la grasa o con el aceite. So you really don't have to worry about with that one when it comes to cheese going against like oil. It won't make a big problem. Y la última cosa son los wontones, wonton wrappers. And so the last thing you're gonna need are wonton wrappers. Estos son medio gruesos. These are a little thick, but it's actually the one item that I don't want anybody to get confused about. You have so many types of wrappers out there, like rice wrappers or um, I can't think of the other ones right now, but I was thinking about them earlier. But this is the one you want to use. It has a little bit of cornstarch on the outside, and it's going to help you kind of protect yourself when it comes to like having these stick or getting wet or messing up, turning into like a masa. Entonces, este wonton wrapper se encuentra en cualquier sitio, en todas las tiendas. Es más grueso que otros, pero es algo útil que ustedes van a ver que funciona muy bien con los pequeños y como estuve explicando en inglés, eh, viene con un poco de chuño en la parte de encima, entonces para separarlos y también para que no se ponga así como masa o como baboso, ¿no? Porque a veces cuando se moja, algunos se hace como pegajoso. Entonces, con esos tres ingredientes ya podemos prepararlo. And so with these three ingredients, we can go ahead and start preparing this. It's very simple. All we're going to do is we're going to take these, we're going to open it up, and with our cutting board, we're going to cut up our cheese, we're going to cut up our hot dogs to the size to fit these. Entonces, lo que vamos a hacer primeramente es con la tabla de cortar, un cuchillo. Vamos a abrir los paquetes, cortar los hot dogs en los tamaños que necesitamos y también el queso. Y de pronto ya tenemos ese plato. Entonces, enfocamos. Tenemos la tabla. First, we have our cutting board. We're going to go ahead and open up the hot dogs, which is going to be the easiest. Abrimos los hot dogs. Y no voy a hacer mucho porque ya tenemos más o menos lo que vamos a comer ahora en la tarde. Y ese se puede preparar antes para enfriarlos luego. And so we're not going to make much. We're just going to fix these so you can see how to make them. And we're going to freeze them because we already have our dinner set for tonight. Entonces vamos a hacer tres hot dogs para que vean. We're just going to do three hot dogs so you can see. Vamos a ponerlos al borde así, plano. Just going to put it on our flat side. Vamos a cortarlos en mitad. We'll just cut them in half. Y de ahí vamos a cortarlo en cuatros. Entonces, de así vamos de nuevo en otro. We're just going to cut those halves in a half to make fours. Y vamos a seguir haciendo lo mismo. Um, y ese bocadito es uno que realmente se encuentra en todas las fiestas infantiles. So we're gonna keep cutting, and I want you to notice that this is one of these finger foods you'll always find in children's parties and in other parties, even in sometimes in weddings. Um, y de ahí vamos a cortarlo en tres, ¿ya? Entonces vamos a separar uno, dos, y hay unos que son un poco más grandes y ya seguimos con el corte. Pero esta parte que nos sobra, vamos a invitar a esa perrita que le encanta comer. And we're going to just do three, and what we have left over, we can just go ahead and share it with our dog because she loves to eat from up here. Ya tenemos tres hot dogs por cuatro, que son cuántos hermanos que hacen la matemática. How many is that? 3 by 4 is, ya, no saben, qué pena. Um, Vamos a hacer 24, chicos. 3 por 3 por 4. Yeah, we're going to do 24, and that's 3 by 3 by 20, by 4. Ahora el queso. Vamos a hacer tres quesos también. Este queso, Brett, en esta presentación, siempre encuentro en Wong, y típicamente lo encuentro en descuento, por eso lo compro y hago ese cosita de pequeños. Vamos a sacar tres. This one, we have a store called Wong, and this is what I usually get. It in this presentation is oftentimes on discount, and so I like to get it when I see it. Vamos cortando en láminas de tres, bueno, cuatro realmente, y en mitad. What is it going to do? About 21, if not 18, I can't remember. Y ahora la última, los wontons. Este cuchillo no tiene filo. This knife doesn't have a lot of, it's not really sharp, so it's over from the side. Entonces, lo que podemos hacer es cortar eso de mitad, pero a mí me gusta cuando tiene algo para comer. Siguiente, para pegarlos, vamos a usar un poco de agua y vamos a usar harina. We're going to use a little bit of water and flour to make our glue. Just need a little bit. Hay personas que simplemente usan agua. There are some folks who like to just use water or even egg. Um, but I've noticed that a little bit of water and flour does a great job. We're just going to use this gluey substance to close off our edges. Sí, ensucian las manos, por favor. You can get your fingers dirty because you're going to end up getting them dirty in the first place. So we're going to go across the borders on three sides, top, side, and bottom, bottom. And we're going to put one hot dog and one piece of cheese right on the border. And what I like to do is I like to just roll it over 3 times. 1, 2, and if you have a little space, 4. Y ahí presionamos. Y ya está. Mira, qué fácil. Look, there it is. It's already easy as can be. A little bit of flour, water, then our hot dogs. And we'll come from the dry side where we put it. Entonces, hot dog, queso, y goma, y envolvemos de un lado, el lado que no tiene, y lo presionamos. Y ya tenemos. Listo. Fácil. La próxima vez que quieren hacer esto, realmente ya saben, no solamente es algo barato para hacer, pero no consume mucho tiempo. Hay que repetirlo más, pero cuando ya lo tienes, ya está listo ya. And so if you're ready to do this, You already got it. It's very simple, doesn't take time, and it's very cheap. It's one of those things that, it doesn't take a lot to make. And if you want to save a little money and have something that's a little bit fun for your friends, your family, kids mainly, you have this recipe or this little trick. Um, yo cuando llegué a Perú siempre estuve invitado porque mi hijo era chiquitito, siempre estuve invitados a las fiestas infantiles y realmente nunca me gustó de ir, ¿no? So when we first got here, because we had Andrew who was only a year old, we were always invited to like children's parties, and it's never really been the thing that I like to do. But um, every once in a while, my in-laws would get, you know, um, hired to make stuff like this, and so picking up these little tricks and stuff you can do for your own kids' party became one of our go-to ways of saving when we really didn't have a budget. To be honest, we didn't have income to do anything bigger. Entonces, yo sé que muchos de ustedes, muchos de nosotros, si queremos hacer algo semejante para nuestros hijos, no queramos con el presupuesto de pagar o alquilar o hacer pedidos con profesionales. Entonces, de conocer algunas recetas como estas es una buena forma de hacerlo en casa, tú solo, y tener la misma presentación que otros pagan bastante para tener, ¿no? Y es algo muy sencillo. Um, I was explaining earlier that also we have, a lot of restaurants who make these tequeños. And it's a very good way for you to recycle food. Entonces estuve explicando antes que hay muchos restaurantes que también venden tequeños y ellos lo hacen para no botar, ¿no? Reciclar algunas cosas. Entonces, si ves tequeños con lomos atados, or if you see like tequeños with lomos atado or pollo a la brasa, um, you kind of should know that the restaurant is trying to save money and not throw away good food, and they do it in a different presentation, and keep it on the menu. Entonces, es una forma en que los restaurantes, para no botar cosas, preparan platos nuevos con cosas que típicamente están botados, ¿no? Entonces, yo siempre recomiendo a la gente a mirar antes de botar lo que sobró del pollo frito ayer. Hazte un tequeño con pollo frito o tequeños con lomo, un saltado, ¿no? Eh, and so I always recommend that people, take whatever they have left over. You have some meat from yesterday's dinner or lunch. Use that and make tequeños. Fill it with something. Um, entonces ahí ya la tenemos, cómo hacerlo. Yo no voy a tenerlos, captivos toda la tarde. Eh, lo que voy a hacer ahora es pasar, a la fritura, ¿no? Vamos a freírlos y ya pueden ver cómo se quedan los pequeños y cuán rápido es de prepararlo y cocinarlo. Y les voy a dar una de las cosas que a mí me gusta hacer con los pequeños. And so I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what it looks like to fry these and exactly what I like to do when we have this for like a late night snack, or if we don't want to have dinner because we're full from other stuff or from lunch. I have a little trick that I use with my tequeños. I'm just gonna fry two of them so you can see it, and then I'm gonna show you what I like to do. So I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Estamos de vuelta. Ya tenemos el aceite ya caliente. We have our oil hot. And so we're just gonna go ahead and put these in. Just go ahead and do three because it's gonna look funny without having an odd number. Vamos a poner tres para que vean. A ver. Estoy acá con la cámara. Ahí están. Ya lo ven. You no demora nada. And this doesn't take long at all to fry. All you're gonna look for is a good brown color. Entonces, queremos que sea marroncitos. De ahí volteamos. We're gonna go ahead and flip it once they're brown on one side. Y el hot dog no demora tampoco de cocinar. Entonces, como casi todo es precocido, realmente no tenemos que preocuparnos. And so most of this is already pre-cooked, especially the hot dog. So we don't have to worry about too much, and it's gonna cook really, really quickly. So what I want to do is turn this heat down some because this is a thin wok. Ya lo volteamos. Y está bonito. So the first one's already looking really pretty. And just put some oil on there. Yeah. Lo bañamos con un poco de aceite. And before you know it, these are going to be ready to take out and rest. So that one's already ready. And the other one as well. We can go ahead and just flip this one to get a little dark on one more side. And at this moment, we can go ahead and take these off. We're going to take our smaller skillet. We're going to add a little bit of oil to it. Let's see. Let me get that out of the way. And that's all we need for that. And here we are with our oil. And so my thing, what I like to do in my tequeños, and I like to put a fried egg on it, a runny fried egg. So let's get some pilfered eggs. Vamos a sacar un huevo robado. Y ahí está. En un par de segundos ya tenemos. And so just a few seconds. In just a few seconds, we'll have our egg. Go ahead and add a little bit of salt. And we'll turn it off. Like I showed y'all in our other video, our tallarines verdes, like I showed you in our green spaghetti or green pasta. You just put a lid on your eggs and let it simmer for a few seconds, and you'll have a totally cooked on all the white and a good yellow runny egg. Entonces, si lo haces de esta forma, va a tenerlo cocinado bien, toda la parte esté blanca y la yema va a estar suavecito. Y ahí está. Pequeños con huevo frito. O a la pobre, no, no sé. So, yeah, tequeños with a fried egg is the best way to end the afternoon of a long day after you've had way too much to eat. It's something simple, crispy, gooey, salty, flavory, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. Espero que ustedes disfruten de esta receta. Uno es que en realidad, cuando quiero terminar el día después de comer mucho, o sea, invitado de comer en algún sitio, me gusta comer algo así tan leve, ¿no? Nada, complicada. Bueno, nos vemos en el próximo video y que tengan un buen día. Chao, chao. Oye, te fuiste rápido. ¿Qué pasa? Why you leave so early? There's always extra tricks and tips. Entonces, tenemos los tequeños. Sí, tenemos los tequeños. Pero ¿cómo se come un tequeño? How do you eat this tequeño? Obviously, you just put it in your mouth. But if you want to do it the international way, the Peruvian way, so to say, you need these two ingredients. Si quieres la forma peruana o internacional, vas a necesitar esas dos cosas. Ketchup y mayonesa. You're going to need ketchup and mayonnaise. Entonces, vamos a mostrar cómo hacer una salsita para poner esos pequeños a la prueba. Un poquito de mayonesa en esa tacita, ¿ya? Vamos a ponerlo acá para que vean aquí. Gonna put a little bit of mayonnaise in our cup. And I'm gonna put a little bit of ketchup as well. Vamos a poner los dos, 50-50, 50-50, y vamos a mezclar. Y ese colorcito, ese cremita, qué rico que está. And so this little sauce is the best. What? Golf sauce. Yeah, it has a name. I forgot. Ese salsa golf. Si quieres aumentar ají acá, se puede, pero no avisa a los niños. Just you can you can add spicy sauce to this, but don't tell the kids. They won't know the difference. Um, Sometimes we add a little hot sauce or something to make it a little spicy. Y ahí lo tenemos. So you can just do that. Y ya lo tenemos. Acá vamos a probar este tequeño. We're going to try our tequeños. And then we're going to show you our presentation. Está rico. It's really yummy. Something simple that you can sink your teeth into. Algo muy sencillo que se puede masticar con los dientes. Entonces, hasta la próxima. Until next time. Enjoy. ¿Quieres una mordida? There's Bunny. There's Bunny. She wanted to bite as well.